Justice Winslow. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Milton in at the 2. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
13 feet away. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Schroeder.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Caruso. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Milton, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Hornets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chocolate, Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree. And Gobert kicks it over to Schroeder. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Schroeder missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. The drive by James.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Milton. He has 6. Schroeder outside. Puts it up from 15. And the Hornets making a change here. Boucher is checked in. The Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. LeBron kicks to Caruso. And there's the pass to the chosen one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The first free throw is good. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Hornets trail by 16. And they get it, and it's sent back by Millsap.
I mean, 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production they have got. At it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And stolen by James. The finish, and James throws it down.
And James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
The Lakers making a switch here. Braves checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for Winslow.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
The game's broken. No. The game's broken now.
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum and
You play 2K
All the time.
You act.
Yep.
the Lakers making a switch here. Gray's checked in. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the chosen one.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
We've got Paul Millsap, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. The chosen one out there with LeBron James, and it's Gray in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Cavaliers got it done. He tallied 50 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from the chosen one.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 9. Shoots a fader. Charlotte no good that time either. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Gray. Here's the chosen one, defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The chosen one passes to Gray. And again, the Lakers no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Winslow. Pass to Boucher. And he gets the bucket. Boucher's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Down low, here's the chosen one, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Bridges. 11 points in the game. Sinks the triple.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Winslow kicks to Bridges. Mayo left side. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Gray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert brings the double team, and it's blocked. They recover it. Here's Snow. Lakers passing it around. Floats one up. The Hornets pull it in. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mayo, the pass to Gobert. Snow against Bridges. And the pass to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 11 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Basket counts.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 14. Pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Bridges. Count the basket. He's got 16.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Winslow against Snow. To the wing right side. Here's Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Excels at driving to the basket. Bridges making the D get physical with him when he penetrates.
The Hornets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Hornets, Andre Robertson out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Washington in at the power forward position. Passes it to Aldridge. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Offline with his 3. Hornets trail by 20. Schroeder looking around. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Pass to Snow. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Now the pass to the chosen one. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And the Lakers making a change here. Millsap's checked in.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Milton, covered by Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles on D. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. It's good.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Outside for Millsap. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Lakers working the ball around now. On the wing, James. Inside. Here's the chosen one. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's the chosen one. Lays it up off the glass. The chosen one's got 6 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Milton's shot is good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The chosen one, it's tipped. Bridges against LeBron. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Washington. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Schroeder. Fires for 3. But they recover it. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Milton the pass to Schroeder. That shot off. Lakers leading by 19 points. Passes it to the chosen one. Here's Caruso. Kicks it to James. To the paint. The chosen one passes to LeBron. Outside Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Bridges. Here's the chosen one, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. The chosen one's got 36. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Schroeder outside. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Here's the chosen one. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. The chosen one's got 38 points. Schroeder outside.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Bridges against LeBron. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Charlotte making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in, is his strength. He's an old-school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the chosen one.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that can. Action gets. Outside Millsap. The chosen one passes to Aldridge. Good on the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 20. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a live body in there.
He's live and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
Schroeder outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Schroeder's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and they got to work harder on the glass. They were getting a lot of those second chance opportunities in the first half, but those have been almost non-existent here in the second.
Millsap passes to the chosen one. Schroeder comes with the double team. LeBron outside. 4 on the shot clock. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And the shot goes in. Hilton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Winslow, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Winslow. Pass to Milton. Schroeder outside. Charlotte with a new shot clock.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Lakers leading by 13. There's the pass to the chosen one. Caruso looking for an opening. LeBron passes to the chosen one, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Hornets trail by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against the Hornets.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
So both teams making some changes here. 56 seconds left in the 4th. Outside, Martin. Inside. Here's Pirtle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's the chosen one. Up and in from the low block. The chosen one's got 44.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here is Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. And so it's the Lakers with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Farrell passes to the chosen one. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here's Martin. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kelly, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
This is Hank Hornet on
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout. This is where things count, right here.
Bring it in, everyone. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so let's put on a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. We're going to work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. Break down into your spot so we can run some shooting drills.
Hang on a second.
Right there! Shoot that! Grab that! Hey, hit the ball, huh? Watch out! Good shot, baby. Way to finish strong. Let's set up this next drill. Turn it up! Turn it up! I got yours! I got yours!
we're rolling. Who's going here?
No.
Hey, hit me up.
Come on, back to work.
Ball breaking news. What will happen is
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove? I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. We're good. The game can end.
Oh, Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're bringing you the Los Angeles Lakers out at Staples Center as they'll face off against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, if tonight works out the way they hope it will and they walk out with a win, it will move them into position as the team with the 5th best record in the NBA. And we'll see two of the league's best defensive teams. Kenny, when you were playing, which were some of the best defenses you faced?
Oh, that we faced, because we were a good defensive team ourselves. But I would say those 90s Bulls, of course. The Bad Boys, without question, in Detroit.
Speaking of Detroit. The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The view high above our broadcast location. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college, but a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just want a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's Smith, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Bull, the chosen one out there with Snow, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position.
Such a force of nature inside. I love how hard Embiid goes to pick up these fouls.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And the first one drops. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
And Embiid drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
No good from the chosen one. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Thibault, the pass to Graham. No good from outside. Here's the chosen one. Connects on the open J.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Graham with the ball. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Snow, the pass to the chosen one. Five on the clock. From the baseline. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And what a baller this guy is. A big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Rebound by the 76ers.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Graham. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Simmons kicks to Graham. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the... And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just 1 possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, And some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same. Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers #1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, sinks that one from the post.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Bull. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Graham kicks to Simmons. Pass to Graham. Embiid inside. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
The pass to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. The rebound by the chosen one. Lakers trail by 4. Down low, here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Second shot opportunity.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first. Here's Evans. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Smith. Then it's Simmons. And it's Evans in at the point guard. And they double up Embiid. Smith wide open. He fires. Second chance shot, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Hornets put on a show. He had 44 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's
a flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. With the hook shot. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Evans has got 10. Lakers trail by 17. And stolen by Simmons. At the elbow, Smith. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads
Bro,
the charge.
you Trina play neighborhood.
And here's Evans. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Can you talk?
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. Caruso looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster.
Hi mate, emoji clinking beer mugs, just playing my career, emoji thumbs up.
The final score tells you the story. A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robertson with the pace he's probably won.
Now here's Evans. He's got 13. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Over Bull. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid. And the Lakers call
this stream is trash.
And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
You're a fuckhead LOL, emoji beer mug.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at Philadelphia. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Oh, come on, Jay. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Knocks it loose. Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's the chosen one, and no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
But 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. Evans with some nice D. To the left wing. Here's Thibault. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Embiid. Another shot. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Zaire Smith with the foul. 1 second left. No good there. And so it's Philadelphia holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Lakers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got the chosen one, Snow out there with Bowl. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Simmons, again, Philadelphia.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
The chosen one goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The chosen one's got 14 points for the game. Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Bible, the pass to Simmons. The baseline J off the mark. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Gets it to go. That one good from the chosen one. 16 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Graham gets to Embiid. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Snow. And that one's good. Thibault.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Guarded by Simmons. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Bowl. That one misses. Good D by Embiid. Simmons dishes to Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Snow. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Snow. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And Bull with the lay-in.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's the chosen one. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The chosen one's got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Embiid kicks to Graham. Fires it up. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for them after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. And the Lakers call time here. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in.
The pass to Horford. He dishes it to Graham. Another miss by Philadelphia. Lakers trail by 20. Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
And here's Evans outside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from the chosen one. The 76ers leading by 18. Outside, Green. Over to the left wing. Graham, the pass to call his time. Clock at 4. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Graham's got 22 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Graham, the pass to Green. Here's Graham, covered by Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for him. And the Lakers making a change here. So he gets them both. Lakers trail by 20. Here's the chosen one. 20 points for him. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
The chosen one. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from the chosen one. And so Graham will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's an 18-point game. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Horford. And he gets it to go.
Oh, when Horford gets the ball down low, he has tons of ways to beat you.
The chosen one passes to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Shot from the inbound. No good from the chosen one. Here's Thibault. He's got 12. And a wide open look for Simmons. Drops it in from 11 feet. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Here's the chosen one. He could go, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. And now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Horford is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the three.
And when he gets ahead of speed, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Snow is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Fred VanVleet. Graham kicks to Simmons. Cauley Stein dishes to Simmons. Cauley's going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by James. Here's Caruso, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Out left to the wing. Here's Thibault. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Thibault. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 7 points for Willie Cauley Stein. Puts it up from 7. LeBron with the bucket.
Oh, that's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from no one.
Philadelphia leading by 20. Simmons looking around. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there. The Bucks lane. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee. Just shooting threes from deep. To say we got to go to Embiid or Porzingis. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter, and the 76ers call time here. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Pass to Smith. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Here's the chosen one, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The chosen one's got 12 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And the basket is good.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Lakers trail by 20. It's taken away by Smith. And Simmons slams it in.
And 6'10" Simmons, I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Pass to Caruso. And there's the pass to Bull. Here's the chosen one, and he hits the jump shot. The chosen one's got 26.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Rebound the Lakers. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. To the paint, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
But what their goal was to limit their turnovers, they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. Here's Thibault. Ripped away. 3 on 3. 11 feet away. Simmons pulls it in. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point lead. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And the dunk by Bull.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now Smith. Passes to Graham. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. And Smith with the stuff.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Lakers trail by 18. Here's the chosen one. Lays it up and banks it in. The chosen one's got 8 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Embiid, the pass to Graham. From past the arc, basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Pass to the chosen one. Kicks the Bull. 6 to shoot. For 3, Snow drills the three-pointer.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
Pass to Embiid. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Plumlee in the high post. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last hit by Motion. And the 76ers making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Plumlee. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. O'Neal passes to Millsap. The shot, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
The pass to Carroll. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
This is Hack and Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuff.
Hey.
Hey, how you been, man?
When's team dinner? I am starving.
Welcome back to 2K TV, Bill
Yeah.
Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm going to end it right now.
It's going to...
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James, Aldridge out there with the chosen one, and it's Caruso in at shooting guard. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Green is up there with Ferguson. Then it's Collins, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of
You
their
and
seats.
I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
And that one's good, Caruso.
When LeBron came into the league, we knew he was authentically more a playmaker than a scorer. So whatever way it takes to get his team to get points, LBJ is good with it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Over to the wing. Paul for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A good three-point shooter a few years back. Paul's turned himself into a great one. Important to do later in your career.
Good work there as it goes.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the made shot from the chosen one, takes the three. That's good from Paul on the assist by Collins. And that's now 9 points for Chris Paul. To the middle, here's the chosen one. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The chosen one passes to LeBron.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. He feeds it to Collins. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Bucket is good.
But the combination of power and finesse, it just is automatic when LeBron gets down low, one of the most efficient paint players in the game.
Now here's Paul. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Here's Aldridge.
Damian Lillard once commenting that Zach Collins has the potential to be a defensive player of the year. High praise.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night. And good on the second, so he makes them both. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander from 12 feet out. That one goes in.
I like to see Gilgeous-Alexander continue to get more and more consistent from there.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron kicks to Caruso. And the Thunder making a change here. Morris is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Millsap's checked in. James outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And taking a look here at some stats for the chosen one. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's been scoring at about 38 points per, 13 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Collins finds Morris. Back to Collins. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Lakers with some changes. And Stevenson's checked in for James. Snow comes in for App. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Got a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Green, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter, as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid three-point shot.
Here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Caruso. Here's Millsap. Denial. Here's Baisley. It's good.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important? And sometimes, you know, with the win-or-loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly, who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But you know, those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Millsap. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Baisley. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Right wing. Paul with the 3. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 12.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the Lakers call time here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Here's Millsap. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an All-Star weekend.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the 76ers was superb. He added 33 points and a couple of boards as well. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Beasley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Great look, but off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for LeBron. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. Ball outside. The three-pointer no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Paul with the ball. 14 points for him. Outside, Green passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's good. Nice touch from the chosen one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Paul. It's a very good look and converts. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's the chosen one, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Paul. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Chris Paul tapping into that absolute best magic tonight. For a long time, he set the standard for point guard play in the NBA.
There's the pass to Caruso. Here's the chosen one, defended by Paul. The chosen one passes to James. Here's the chosen one. He's got 12. Aldridge misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a tough shot from Draymond Green, but he brings this out of his squad and frustrates the opponent.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, he does everything for a team, but
9 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Gray. This one for 3. Green with the block.
Wow, pretty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 1. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. LeBron James is out there with the chosen one. And it's Caruso in at the 2. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's the chosen one. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Shot from 12. Unable to get that one.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Caruso, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lays it in off the breakaway. Caruso's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded close. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock is at 3. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And just looking ahead to what on tap. There are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Check out the stats for Green. His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting. Done.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Paul. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from the chosen one.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Paul looking around. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way up. Paul's got 20 points.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's the chosen one. Draymond Green with the rebound.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Got a piece of it.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
A baseline J. Paul can't get it to go.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. 5th is Draymond Green.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
No good on the free throw. And the Thunder making a switch here. Rush is checked in. That one is no good. Thunder trailing by 15. Outside, Green. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ferguson. Now Rush. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Good on the shot. And that's now 20 points for the chosen one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
It's Rush outside. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Lakers working the ball around now. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Yep, it counts.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
Millsap. Here's the chosen one. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Rush. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. You don't see that much anymore, from the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
Today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Stolen by Van Vliet. That one finds the mark on target from the chosen one. The chosen one's got 12 points now in the quarter. Rush the pass to Collins. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers leading by 20. Got a piece of it. Deep 2 from Rush. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Rush has got 7 points in the game. There's 1:54 left in the third. Snow the pass to the chosen one. Down low. Clock at 6. Collins with some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
He's guarded by Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
And Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Pass to Diallo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Diallo's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Thunder trailing by 16. Has to Rush. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Morris looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Collins, no good. Lakers leading by 16. Snow the pass to the chosen one. That misses off the backboard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Now, here is Morris. Covered by Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Morris. Collins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Diallo in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Aldridge against Collins. Rebound the Lakers. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's the chosen one, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. Collins kicks to Morris. Rush outside. Good on the three-point shot.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The chosen one passes to Aldridge. And Morris comes over to help. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Over Diallo. They grab their own miss. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. Thunder trailing by 15. And here is Paul. A floater. He lays it in. Paul's got 22 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Paul against Stevenson. Paul outside. Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
And yes, it's good. And that's now 30 points for the chosen one.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Inside, here's Paul, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 24 points for Chris Paul. Stevenson outside. Here's the chosen one. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Stevenson passes to the chosen one. Back to Stevenson. And he makes that one. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Six on the shot clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's the chosen one. A beautiful reverse layup. The chosen one's got 32 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's the chosen one, and the shot goes down. The chosen one's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And he knocks down the first one.
Just such leadership that Chris Paul brings every night to the floor. It commands your respect and the opponent's respect, and it's making everyone around him better right now. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the paint, here's the chosen one. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Green. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers leading by 19 points. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Collins. Paul with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The shot off that time. Aldridge with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. From the wing. No good from the chosen one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The shot by Paul, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Aldridge, the pass to the chosen one. It's stolen by Green. Here's Ferguson. James covering. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. It's good. Nice touch there from the chosen one. The chosen one's got 38 points. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shot.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the chosen one.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now the pass to Collins. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Lakers controlling the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins grabs the miss.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's the chosen one. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Hey man, Kenny here. I thought you did a great job of keeping everyone involved. What happened out there that allowed you to rack up so many assists?
My teammates were knocking down shots, man. I mean, you can have a great system, which coach has established here. You can stay patient, move, run, plays all the way through. But if the ball doesn't go through the net, guess what, man? No assists. That's why I say, if anything, the guys carried me tonight.